Other questions?
Yeah, any other questions for Eric? And then Wendy's going to share a few of her tricks of the trade for those of you who may be looking at foot skills. And a very skilled foot skill user.
I'll take my jacket out of my bag.
Okay.
Because I can't really do a whole lot.
Thank you, Eric.
Seriously, can I use your sock so I can show that? Sure. I'll even put it back on you because, like, I do that for a living, okay? Can you take them both off? Yeah. I'm really picky, I know. And why I'm here is I am the foot skills expert. Diane calls me a guru. You are? But she's my guru, so. I grew up in Iowa, so guess who had to wear socks growing up? And boots. So I definitely had to learn how to do it. And honestly, I moved to Maryland, and I do wear socks now, and I've actually started wearing the toe socks, but because the toes are so short, I cut them off. That way I can feel. So, but in the old days, growing up, okay, oh, those are attractive. The heel's in place. Okay, now the reason I asked him for the second one, because yes, it's really easy to see that with my toes not covered, it's pretty easy to do. But what I do is I pull this a little bit, so I have a little bit more space here. Do the same thing on this side with my toes. Okay, buddy, I'll hook you up in a minute. All right. All right. Dressing when you're bilateral upper extremity amelic is having your feet skills and using your legs as an helper is a really important thing. The other thing to remember, gravity is really important. Resistance, being able to use like the chair or the bed, so I can go like this to pull down my shirts in the back. And I'm going to show you how I do all that. Those are some real important things. I've learned, for me, what's better is elastic pants. I can actually zip and button a pair of pants. I use what I did when I was in high school or junior high school. My mom left me home in a pair of Levi's, and I still think she did it on purpose because there were no, and she still denies it, but I still think she left me there alone so that I would have to figure out how to pee and get out of those pants. And I really had to, or I would have sat in wet jeans for a while. So I'm going to try and see, I don't have a board up above. Okay. What I did was I took a wire hanger, and I don't know, we'll pass it around, but a wire hanger, and I bent it out of shape. I pulled it out, and then I used the top of it that goes over the rack. I use that to go through the zipper hole, and I hold it in my chin and go like that, and it pulls up the zipper. Or you unzip with your foot. You just hook your toe into the button hook part, and it's able to just pull down. And, oh, that's better. And then I can only do pants that go a certain direction for the buttons. And it's just a button hook. And for those of you who've never seen one, this part here at the bottom goes through the buttonhole, and it hooks around the button, and I pull, and it comes back out. Now, to undo the button, what I did was I went into my mom's kitchen and used the sharp corner of the counter. And actually, all I do is I go like this, and I push it over, and it takes me a few tries, and it'll pop that button right out of that hole. Again, little practice helps. because it's a technique that takes a little while to learn. Okay, now for the rest of dressing, first of all, I have chosen not to wear underwear. There's a lot of people who have different opinions about that. My gynecologist told me, no problem, go for it. Mom didn't like it, so it didn't happen until I was 18. But it has really made a difference because it's one less layer. And it also really avoids the riding up in the Snuggie thing that I can't fix, okay? Because once it's happening, no, can't do it. Until I had my knee surgery, I could pull down one side by sitting like this and reaching back for my bathing suit. But I had knee surgery this year and I can no longer do that. For dressing for pants, I do this to get them off, pull them off, okay? When I put them on in the morning, I'm always on my bed or sitting somewhere, and I put my feet in the holes and I go like this, okay, until I work them up to about here. And this is the only device I use, okay? And our wonderful Barbie gave me this. She started using the hanger and I started using this. And what it does, it actually acts as the knob on my chest of drawers, because at home I have my chest of drawers that I grew up with. Has to have a smooth surface. By the way, wallpaper, doesn't work. But, and again, it probably needing cleaning. So, sorry I licked it, but I've eaten enough stuff in my lifetime, it's not going to kill me. Okay, so imagine it's hanging here, and you hook your elastic on that ring, and you go like this, and it pulls your pants up on that side, okay? And then I turn around, and I hook the elastic here, and go down and pull it up, okay? Now here, the bathroom stalls are perfect. It's sticking really well. It's the wood. It never works with wood very well, honey. I don't even care if it's, you know, if it's finished. But it has become an absolute killer device. But I have to tell you a little story. I was on an airplane, small airplane, one flight attendant, male, woke up from my nap, had to go to the bathroom. We were landing, going down. I said, do I have time? Sure, no problem. Grabbed this out of my purse, ran back there, got in there, whoosh, sat down, and looked around and went, oh my God, there's nowhere it's going to stick. And I'm sitting there going, now what am I going to do? And I'm like starting to panic. Well, the only thing that I could find was the square plate where you lock it and it says occupied. So I put it up on the door, and I had 1 foot on the toilet, 1 foot on the sink, and I'm putting my pants on. And the door's doing this. And by that point, I'm laughing as hard as you guys are. I mean, I was hysterical in there. And I knew people could hear because they're sitting right out that door. And I'm hysterical at that point. And I'm sitting there, and out loud I went, oh my God, my best friend's going to have to come on and get me out of the bathroom. This is going to be really embarrassing. So I got him up far enough doing that technique and walked with him like this so my shirt was down. And asked the stranger in the seat next to me, I said, could you just pull my pants up a little bit? Her eyes got a little big. And when I came off and hugged Ann in her ear, I went, pull my pants up. And she backed up and looked at me, and I went, seriously, I'll explain later. So, yes, I was the talk of the wedding reception for the whole weekend. So when it comes to shirts, okay, let's go to bras, since I'm a girl. I fasten my bras first, okay? And that has always been the best way. I can wear back, that way I can wear back or front hooks. And it was really cool because I could run to JCPenney's today and I just went in and I wear straps that cross in the back because I have no shoulders. So they're now making really good bras that fit and stay on. And unfortunately stay on so well that my shirts usually show them, but who cares? But what I do is I gather up the shirt in my foot here, and I put it over my head, and I grab the front and pull it down, and wiggle, wiggle, and do this, and I have it on. The bra is the same way. I put it over my head, I get it situated exactly how I know to do it. I grab the strap and pull this side down to get it over this one, and then grab this strap and pull it down, and then arrange it, okay? And sometimes I actually go and pull down like the back a little bit and stuff with this for a little tweaking. But that's how I do it, and that's how I dress myself. With this, I'm independent anywhere I go. I can travel and go anywhere because it fits in my purse. And TSA never questions it, so it's kind of cool. Any questions? Interests? Okay, there's a company called WendyDSD, and they make equipment that, let me explain first. This is remember, well, some of you are probably too young, but we used to have car top carriers, and this is what stuck it to the car, and then it screwed on. And a man that Diane and I know, who was married to a couple ladies without arms, he thought this up. And it got really hard for us to find him, and I was at an AOTA conference walking through the exhibits, and it was like I had hit Eureka. I was just like gold mine, because this company uses them on the bottom of their specialized equipment. It's all made out of PVC pipes. It's the shower equipment that we use in nursing homes and stuff, but also they make it actually for kids with CP that are getting big, and moms can't get down on their knees to bathe them and get them in and out of the tub. So it suction cups the thing, which is, it comes up and it's a plinth that sits into the bathroom so that the mom can put the baby or the child on top of that and not bend over and wash them. And these are the things that keep them safe and keep them secure. And so WendyDSD, I'm about ready to order some more, but they still have them because they still, when I see the catalogs and see their ads, they're still on the bottom of their equipment. So you can get them from them. I don't know if the guy there is still there that turned me on to them, but I know that if you call and you explain your situation and who you are, an OT or whatever, and this is a great thing, can we get some of these? And then what I had, it comes with just a screw on it. But I had my girlfriend go to the hardware store and add this piece on it and the two washers, and the bolt goes down inside them. So it really makes a big difference. It really helps, because just having a bolt on the end isn't enough to hook. I can actually put a bathing suit on with this. It might work. It just depends, first of all, on what this piece is that comes off of it. Because I've tried, the little snap-down hooks that they made that were on the TV commercials for a while? No, don't even go there, because they don't stick hard enough. It will probably work. That's why we're here. That's a great thing. And how do I get one so I can try it? Will you write, you have some? Okay, if you'd write it down for me exactly what it is so I can go to home. Okay, because I'd really like to have that. I'd like to have another device. Okay, by the way, I'm a girl, and I don't do hardware stores much. I live in a house, but I make the men do all that stuff. Okay? Okay, now, jackets. I believe that your teeth and your mouth are another hand when you don't have any arms. And I grab hold of the collar here. I think I'll go upstairs and buy a little bit bigger one. Or, a lot of my coats, now that I'm in the north again wearing coats, I've learned that they need to be lined with silky stuff so they slide on. And I take them, same way, gather it up, put it over my head, stand up, and the coat falls down. Okay? Any other questions I can answer? I'm going to turn it over to Hannah. Okay, great. Please feel free if you like to talk to me, need some help and you're too embarrassed or this isn't the forum, please feel free to get hold of me and talk to me this weekend while I'm here. Okay?
Also, tomorrow there's going to be small breakout sessions between 4 and 6 that are specifically going to address ADL issues such as this: dressing, feeding, toileting, recreation. So you'll be in a smaller venue and the opportunity for exchange will be better. That's between 4 and 6 tomorrow. Thank you, Wendy. As always, fantastic.
For over 24 years. I started working with her before I went into practice. I was still in college. And Diane and I got together a while ago and did a whole day with some bilateral upper extremity amputee gentlemen. And we videoed all of it, and she has that. And in that, I actually go into the bathroom with these men and their wives and strip, but I had a bathing suit on underneath. And then I redress. So if you really want to see it in action, that's where you can get some action for that. And I also, you know, will be letting everybody know, I can tell you right now, you'll have my email, and I have a website now, and as long as you spell my last name correctly, it's wendystoker.com. STOEKER. So, and my home phone number's there, so if you ever need any help, please call. Okay?
And she means it too. Wendy is a tremendous, tremendous resource. And yes, that tape is available. I'm more than happy to share it. Yeah, we need to put it to use. Wish we had your bathing suit. Wish you had your bathing suit with you. Because that would be, it would be very nice. Maybe by tomorrow it'll be here.